Hi, YouTubies! It's me, Zachary Michael, also. And we are back again. Today's suggestion comes from Anna Bunny in the chat. So shout out to Anna Bunny. She shared this channel with me that is called A Hoarder's Heart. Okay, the description, it's just a journey of how I freed myself of hoarding. And more specifically, we're going to watch this video about her freeing herself from all of the Easter decor that she owns, okay? Venomous Cowshart in the chat says, "I love this diva." Have you watched her before? I'm hoping I'm hoping this will be like a positive reaction. You know, like sometimes we have found ourselves watching people who we like end up really liking and enjoying. And I have a particular fascination with the concept of hoarding. I watched a lot of the television show Hoarders. I was talking a little bit earlier, before we started the YouTube recording, about how like I'm fairly positive that I had an aunt who was she was an organized hoarder, but she had a lot of stuff. It wasn't like the kind of hoarder where it's like trash and stuff, but she would buy so much stuff all the time and just like fill her home with just stuff she didn't need. And I think you all also know, probably if you've been around for a minute, did you see the Darlene drama about her man being sued? I did. Jamie told me it's not that interesting. Jamie told me it's not that interesting, and I have had people comment asking me to talk about it, but I don't know. I've been told it's not that interesting. Anyways, I think you all know, if you've been around for a minute or two, I'm really also fascinated by the concept of overconsumption. Are they back together? Is this a new man? I believe it's just Joe. It's just Blue Eyes. It's the same man. She never left him, is the thing. She just talked about a hypothetical world where she would leave him. That's all. So anyways, no more about Darlene. We're here to talk about hoarding. We're here to talk about hoarding. And today, we're watching her, and she says, this is, again, I'm so curious how people decide what to capitalize and what not to capitalize. I didn't realize I had this much Easter decor. Extreme spring declutter. I don't want to talk about it! You took away our hoarders emote? I think, Jamie, weren't you the one that said we should get rid of it, or was that Woma? Dr. Robin Zassio used to be an emote here, but she is in fact gone. I just pushed a button on my keyboard with the brim of my hat. I didn't mean to. Who cares about Easter that much? Well, something tells me if this woman is truly a hoarder, it's probably not necessarily, from my understanding of like the limited knowledge I have from the television show Hoarders, it's not always necessarily about like really genuinely caring about any of it. I think there are many psychological aspects of it. I do think we should do a poll of if there will be any Easter ducks in this. Start a prediction. Will there be a duck? Will there be a duck? Will there be a duck? You've got 2 minutes to participate in the prediction. You had a better idea, Jamie? It's too late. Easter decor is absolutely my cutesy pastel spring floral aesthetic, but I don't give a fuck about Easter, so I never get any of it. This one's too easy? Why? Because everybody knows that ducks are Easter animals, so obviously there will be one. What was your idea, Jamie? What was your idea? If there's a duck early on, we can do a second prediction. Exactly, Teardrop. How many broken or damaged items will there be? Oh, interesting. Well, we can potentially do that. Potentially. There shouldn't be any ducks. Well, Shay, we know that you are on the wrong side of history. We know that you're on the wrong side of history when it comes to whether or not ducks are an Easter animal. And that's your choice, Shay, to be wrong. Only spending 10 points due to the bankruptcy I encountered last week. Shay is anti-duck. Shay doesn't believe that ducks are an Easter animal. This is where this whole conflict in my stream comes from. It's because outside of the stream, I was talking to Shay about Easter animals, and she said that she didn't think that ducks are an Easter animal, and she's wrong. And she's wrong. But, you know, it's okay. It's all right. She's entitled to being wrong. All right. All right. Wait, did I ask y'all to put 69s in the chat? Are y'all ready? Could you put some 69s in the chat? We do need to get to. When do you get the most ducklings? Spring. Okay. Point for ducks being an Easter animal. Exactly. In the UK, Cadbury Easter eggs. On Cadbury Easter eggs, there are ducks. Another point for ducks being an Easter animal. Ducks are an Easter animal because sweet tarts make duck-shaped sweet tarts for Easter. Work. Aren't peeps ducks? I think peeps are chicks. I do think peeps are chicks. Anyways, we gotta get to. Look at that My Little Pony.
Pepper says, what is this mess? It's time to declutter some Easter stuff in here.
Let's go. Hey.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Hoarder's Heart for today. Oh, yeah, we are doing the Kamari.
Why is she dancing? Why is she dancing?
On all the Easter spring decorations. We haven't done it in a few years, and it definitely needs to be resorted, decluttered, and organized again. And this is also inspired by my last video, because when I was doing the B-roll in Home Goods and Hobby Lobby, I saw all the beautiful spring decorations, and I was like, oh, that's really pretty. I'd love that in my house. Oh,
is that a duck? Is that a duck? Also, wait. God forbid women do anything, let her dance. She's welcome to dance. She's welcome to dance. Well, I don't know if that's a duck. I also don't know if that's her own collection. This looks like the B-roll from Home Goods. What I was gonna say, though, is I was just talking about this in the, I was just talking about this in the Graveyard Girl video that y'all in the chat have not seen yet. But, like, the concept of I'm going to go through my hoard and get rid of stuff so I can buy more stuff. Like, to me, if you're somebody who is actually a hoarder, that doesn't seem to be solving the problem. Yeah, it's looking like a duck, but it's feeling like it could be... Well, it's got webbed feet. It's got webbed feet.
oh my goodness. Now, of course, I combated myself and said, girl, you do not need that. We are staying on my no buy, my no spend. But that made me realize that I forgot what I actually have in Easter decor. And this
I don't think I'm going to count that at... Oh, there's the truck. there's the classic truck. I don't think I'm gonna count that because I think that's B-roll footage from Home Goods. I should have clarified, but I think it does need to be. I think it does need to be in her actual hoard.
The perfect time to get in there, sort it all out, remember all the beautiful stuff that I already own. That way, any desire to buy anything new just completely
on the left in the egg.
That way,
that's a duck right there. Those were ducks right there, right at the top. And this was a duck anyways. You don't have to tell me to go further back. There's ducks right there. Don't tell me, stop telling me to go further back. I'm not gonna get more distracted by going further back when there's ducks right here, divas. We're fighting already. There will be a duck. Jamie, I clicked yes on there will be a duck. If you want to set up how many broken items there will be and you want to manage that, you can do that. You can do that. Things I will not be doing is managing that because y'all already on my nerves.
Zany face swan 2 months of dis weird shit.
Not 2 months of dis weird shit. Lil Piz baby, thanks for 2 months. The girls are gonna fight over what's broken. No, Sean, exactly. That's why I don't want to be a part of this. But I do love that there's ducks already, because it's like, Shay, do you see all these ducks already that the girls are fighting about? Do you see?
To buy anything new just completely evaporates. Now I want to give a very special shout out to Sherry1. Oh my goodness.
Hey Sherry1.
I'm so grateful for your generous super thanks donation. It really touched my heart because she donated money so that I could get a new mic. This is the new mic.
Let's go.
And I used it in the previous video too, so I hope you all can hear the difference in the audio. I hope it's a lot more clear. Please let me know.
That cat is really cute.
Know if you hear a difference or not. And this mic is just so much easier to use. So I just want to say thank you, Sherry1. I am just so grateful for your generosity. And this video, oh my goodness, is so dedicated to you.
Now we have to pay a little trip to the basement because the Easter stuff is in the Christmas cave. Now, as you can see...
Not the Christmas cave.
We have gotten a little water in here. Nothing crazy, thank goodness. But all the snow has melted. We've been getting so much rain. So yeah, hubby's been trying to take care of that. And as you go into the Christmas cave, an update on that is that, yes, we have cleared a spot for the plumber to come in, but for the past 2 months, having to pay over $800 just for electricity. And then the Jeep had to go in the shop, and that was another $900. It kind of depleted our resources, but we have been putting money away, and in spring, I definitely plan on hiring them because it has to get done. Now, as you look around, there's Easter stuff, kind of a little miscellaneous in the bags, but
this is why I don't decorate season by season, because it's just like, I'm not trying to store that stuff somewhere. I'm really not. I don't decorate, and also, you know what though? I'm an atheist, so like I don't decorate for Christmas or Easter anyways.
Here's all the purple bins. Everything was pretty much contained in the purple bins until it wasn't. Because clearly on the top, we have stuff kind of placed all over. And that is the goal, is just reorganizing this, but really, truly realizing how much we have, because there's even another outside bin over here. Now, it's only half packed, but that's not bad.
It's kind of making me also think about how, it's also making me think about how somewhere Lisa from Lisa's Hauls has like 30 tubs, crates, boxes full of crafting supplies that she's not using. Jamie restarted the new poll. I think she originally only set it for 30 seconds. So if you want to participate in the prediction now, she just restarted it.
But we have to grab this all together.
I have a box that has all my seasonal stuff in it, and if it don't fit in the box, it doesn't come into my house. I have like one thing per season / holiday. My table looks really cute, but that's about it.
Because when I really step back and look at it, it's still a lot of Easter decorations. And I
It's a
really
ton.
know this because it's a ton of work to grab it all just to bring it upstairs.
Right.
Like, this is my workout. I don't need a gym. I don't need a gym. I don't need to go anywhere. Just decluttering my house with the volume of stuff that's still in here is a full body workout. And now I can kind of laugh at myself a little bit, thinking that, oh my gosh, how on earth was I tempted to buy something in Home Goods when clearly I have so much? But it's okay because this is how the brain works, right?
I mean, good for her for not buying more stuff at Home Goods, but it does explain how she got here. Because I was kind of thinking, like, I would love to know more of her backstory about how she got to this place where she has so many tubs of Easter decor.
When dopamine hits, it hits before the purchase, not after. Once the item comes home and it becomes part of the background of the house, the novelty fades, right?
Uh-huh.
And it happens to a lot of us, right? The urge to replace items for a dopamine hit instead of reconnecting with what we already have. And that's what I want to do. I want to reconnect with the items that I already have. You know, that dopamine hit and drop off explains so much of what modern overconsumption is.
It's so crazy, and I know you all don't have this context because I haven't uploaded this video yet to the main channel, but it's crazy watching her have these conversations versus the conversations Graveyard Girl had. She's speaking quite slow, or is it just me? She's speaking at her normal pace because I don't have her sped up. I think some of y'all get too used to just listening to people talk at like 1,200 miles an hour because you set them on 2x speed. But what was I going to say? Oh, I was going to say Graveyard Girl is so close to kind of being there. She talks about wanting to like... I don't think she used the language reconnect like this woman did, but she talks about wanting to get more creative with the clothing that she already has in her home and things like that. And I just don't think she quite gets understands like the dopamine rush that she just gets from buying stuff, whereas like this woman seems to have done a little bit more of that work, you know? I do watch most of my YouTube videos at 1.5 speed, and also I speak / think really fast in real life. I think she's talking at a reasonable speed. I'm not gonna speed her up.
And I want to break that cycle. I don't want to live an overconsumption life anymore. I want to stop the cycle, and stopping the cycle is reconnecting, being grateful, realizing how much we have, having so much that it's very easy to let go of items because we don't need them to feel fulfilled. And yes, I'm making faces because I just couldn't believe how much I had.
All right.
I think it's also interesting. So she has the Christmas cave, and now she's also showing the Easter stuff. And if you just think about it, oh my God, look at all those peeps that she has down at the bottom. But if you just think about it as a concept also, like if you're thinking about the holidays of Easter and Christmas, if we're truly thinking about the reason for those holidays, none of them are associated with all of this stuff. You know, like Jesus getting resurrected isn't about having 1,200 Easter eggs and 1,200 peeps in your house.
I am shocked at how much Easter stuff I still have. I am so shocked. I thought I had a lot less. And not doing it for the past couple of years made me realize that, wow, I guess, I mean, to be truthful, for today's baseline, this feels like a lot. But probably 3 years ago when we did this, my baseline felt comfortable, right? So that's just the shift and the difference of recovering.
Peeps are in the Bible, yeah, something organic. I think that's the body of Christ, actually. I shouldn't laugh about that. That's gonna get somebody heated in the comments. When you eat a peep, though, I do think that's eating the body of Christ.
And hoarding, getting used to owning less stuff, right? But I am regretting moving this up to the living room. I wish I kind of kept it downstairs like how we do for Christmas.
This reminds me of the woman on TikTok who eats biblically. I saw that recently, and I was like, in what world is this biblical? She talked about her air fryer carrots. I'm like, they had an air fryer? You think they had an air fryer in the Bible?
Because it's such an overwhelming amount of stuff in a little area. I have to get as much as this done before they come home. So I might have to do bin by bin like I do for Christmas as well. And this might become a 2-part series. I don't know. Let's see how quickly we can go through things. So right in the front, right, are the Easter baskets. Okay, these are the boys' Easter baskets.
Uh-huh.
These are the same Easter baskets that they've had since they were little, right? And yes, there's stuff in this. These little random like peep things, they're in here every year. They've almost become part of the decoration of the Easter egg basket.
Okay.
Of course, their favorite little candies. I'll fill in eggs with like money in it so that they have money for when they're at the pool and they go to the canteen. You know what I mean? Anything that's like pool related, I try to do in there. So this is just kind of like part of the decor of it. They still like it. So
okay, I'm not a parent, but hear me out. Hear me out. What if, and certainly it sounds like she's working on her own stuff, right? Like certainly it sounds like she's trying to work on her own overconsumption. But perhaps like what if we took that a step further in terms of like gifting our kids all these things for Easter, you know? Like what if we refocus on like what we do as a family for Easter? Because really you buying them stuff for Easter is probably a part of your own overconsumption problem. And then the follow-up to that is that's what the kids are probably going to come to expect and think about when it comes to like getting stuff for these holidays, and they're probably going to come to expect the overconsumption. But I do think like the concept of like here's some money that you can put away and save for like an actual pool activity, which sounds like maybe something that they do, like they go to the public pool often, like that seems like a fine thing. I'm a big proponent of like gifts being things that you can do with people too, but that's also because I'm not like a huge, like my quote unquote love languages are like words of affirmation and quality time. So I would much rather you get me like a gift of spending time together in some kind of way.
I'll ask him again this year, like, hey, are you kind of done with the little filler stuff? Do you want me to start to let that go? And I'll let them make that decision. Trying to do the very easy things first, right? Like this. There's a whole bunch of eggs. I noticed I wrote this sign last year. So I put eggs to give away in 2026.
Wait, why did we hold on to them then? If we already knew last year we were going to give them away in 2026, why didn't we just get rid of them last year?
We're here. So I was probably...
I've been watching her for years now. She really did have her basement very hoarded, but she's been chipping away at it every week and got rid of so much. She's a real sweet and self-aware lady. You should go see her most viewed vids where she let go of piles of clothes. Yeah, no, I don't necessarily just watch people to like criticize them. So that's not, I'm just here because I'm fascinated by hoarding and her process. So no worries. Like, I'm not doubting that she's a very sweet person. In fact, I think most people that I cover are good people, probably. I mean, not everybody, obviously, but I know sometimes the knee-jerk reaction whenever I'm watching somebody that people do like and do watch out of enjoyment is like, oh my gosh, I might be like criticizing this person or coming for them. And it really does seem like for the most part she's doing a lot of work on herself, so I appreciate that.
Already aware, I was like, this is too many, I gotta give it away. It was probably after Easter. No one's gonna take them for after Easter. I don't know if I should put it on the Facetowns giving page to give it to a family, or if I should just take it to the local church, because they do a huge community egg hunt every year. They do always get donations. I definitely need to give it away in this month. Absolutely, give it away for free. Oh, the little bunny peeps. Okay. Little peeps.
Oh my god, so many peeps.
Okay, no. That I'm looking at this, it's like, no, it's too much.
Diva, does that... Oh, wait, was that... I thought that had candy in it, but I don't think it did, actually.
No, we can give this away. Oh my gosh, how cute. No. Oh, look at these eggs. I didn't use them. I was going to probably craft them for something. Stuff together, but for now, I'm fine.
From the UK, what the fuck is a peep? They don't have peeps in the UK? Peeps are like a marshmallow treat that are associated with, specifically with Easter, but I think you can sometimes get them outside of Easter. But they're marshmallows covered in like sugar.
We can let that go. This is adorable. I can let that go. That's fine. What the heck is this? Oh my gosh. No, it's a nice little basket, but it's fine. It's not like an Easter basket. These are like little bags. No, I mean, they're older now. I don't make the little hippity hoppity bags like I used to. That's fine. We can let that go. And then I do these. So we'll boil eggs and do it, but I also have the boys do the regular eggs. Well, you know what? No. They're older. We do the regular hard-boiled eggs and eat it. You know what? We can let it go. It's fine. I had grabbed this empty bin because
I was hoping, I mean, I think it's totally fine and appropriate for her to just be like, no, because that's probably what she needs to do. But I was hoping to hear a little bit more of her thought process behind some of these things. But also, I guess, looking at a lot of it, it's like, girl, why do you have all of this? What the fuck were those? I think those were like, if you're talking about those eggs, I think they were like wooden eggs that you could just like draw on with markers or something like that, instead of doing all of the instead of dealing with all of the like actual real life hard boiling of eggs and things like that and then dyeing them. Feeling so inspired by her going, no, it's fine, I need to carry that into my life. It is actually kind of, despite my criticism of like, I wish I could hear more of her thought process, it is kind of amazing that she's at a place in her life when it comes to hoarding that she can just be like, no, I don't need this. No. Because, again, I've watched a lot of hoarders, and it is not that easy and it probably isn't easy for her, to be fair, either. But it is not that easy for the people on that show.
Because there was a lot of loose stuff in that cave. Let us see. Another one of these. Now we use real eggs because that's what we enjoy, and the boys, we eat the eggs. Random. Oh gosh. So these used to be their prizes back when they were younger, right? Of course. Like, I would have a huge Easter egg hunt, and they do have a huge Easter egg hunt just for them, right? And some of the eggs had prize eggs, and these were the prizes. And now the prizes are kind of like a bag of chips.
Did they not get those prizes at the time?
Scratch offs, right? because they're older, so they love their favorite snacks. They love scratch offs. They love $5 like Wawa gift cards, and of course cash. And the cash that I put
Give me that
in
money.
the eggs are like dollars. You know, sometimes a $5. That's like the big one. But I put dollars because I put a whole bunch of, you know, eggs out, and that way they can just use that money for their snacks because teenage boys love to eat. So no, we can let that go.
Yeah, it seems like she just got way more prizes than what they actually needed whenever they used to do that. The face that was on that egg. Yeah, that's so teenage boy coded. I also love that the kids haven't given up the millennial S symbol. You know what I'm talking about? I bet she bought a stockpile of the treats on sale or something. Honestly, having watched many, it's wild because, you know, the other option for today's video was us going to be watching Kira from 50 Shades of Mom do an Easter themed haul from Dollar Tree. And if I think about the number of Dollar Tree hauls where I've just seen these girlies just buy stuff to have on hand for future Easters, it actually isn't surprising to me that she has a lot of that stuff. And the number of people that like go and do like the Easter sales after the holiday is over and buy a bunch of stuff. Look at the title of Kira's new video. I audibly laughed. As in like there's another new one. I didn't mean to click that. 50 Shades of Mom. $200 Walmart haul inspired by social media plus the meal plan. Menstruation crustacean lobster heating pad in the thumbnail. What does it mean inspired by social media? What does that mean? In the first line of her video, she blames it on social media. Girl, you don't have to buy nothing. Anyways, that's why we're really cleansing our overconsumption palates by watching A Hoarder's Heart today. Are we meal planning Cheez-Its? I guess. I guess. I do love a Cheez-It. I really do. But yeah, all of this is just making me think about how, especially like the Temu and Dollar Tree girlies that we sometimes watch, like it is good that we balance out some of this overconsumption with people who are trying to do the opposite. There is balance in the world.
Because teenage boys love to eat. So no, we can let that go. Oh, I think some of this stuff was from the attic. Mystery peep egg? Oh, goodness gracious. I don't know. No. It sounds like there's like a plushie or something. It's not candy, but no, we can let that go. We have this basket. We have this basket. So I will let this basket go, no problem. they don't want that.
Oh, yeah. The kids are
all right.
past
Oh, my
that.
gosh. More eggs. Oh, this actually, I wrote on it, received from church egg hunt, give back. One year they were like, no, we don't want the eggs. And I was like, what? What do you mean you don't want the eggs? And then like, I think I put, we'll give this back. Big.
Girl, why are you holding on to the church's eggs? I like the way she says basket. Was she saying it in a certain kind of way? I didn't notice. I didn't notice.
Egg. With a peep in it.
She loves the
I'll
peeps.
ask the boys. I mean, I'm sure they'll let it go. That's fine.
Let's not waste time asking them. If you said they're teenage boys, those teenage boys don't give a shit about them peeps. They really don't. I hate to tell you, girl. They don't give a shit about those.
Big basket. Who knows what I use this big basket for? I
don't think she says basket that weird.
Big basket with little Santa. I don't know. I really need it? I mean, obviously, how many baskets do I have? Too many. Moving right along, I kind of want to do this bin right up here. That's the outside bin, right? Let's grab this Easter outdoor. It's labeled. We love the labeled bins. Wreath. This is an old wreath. She's old, but she's still kicking. That goes in the front door.
Okay.
That's where we're gonna. Wait, no, she goes in the side door. She goes in the front door. Okay.
Sure.
We got our wreath. We have our flags. And these eggs have faded. Oh, this is very faded. Oof.
Girl, it's faded. Let him go. Let it go. Let it go.
Might be time to go.
Let it go. Let it go.
They've been out for a few years.
I believe in you.
It's time to retire them. The sun has completely faded them. This one's fine, right? This
is faded broken. Well, you got to take that up with Jamie. Jamie's saying faded equals damaged. She's the one that's keeping track, divas, not me. Oh, the bunny was missing an arm? You think so? Or was it just designed that way? I think you just can't see. I think the other arm is right here. I don't think you can't see it because it's faded. Because you see how in this blue right here, like the white comes up just a little bit. I think that's part of the outline of I think, but listen, Jamie already made the assessment that the faded equals damaged.
This one's fine. I just need to take one of the poles to put into here. But that one, she's good. She's
missing a pole feels like damaged.
Sad. I mean, if I really want to save them, maybe it's also time to just let them go too. My cross, she looks fabulous.
Also, I think that's the first. That cross is the first actual religious thing that she's pulled out.
We have oh,
damage.
Let her go.
Let it go.
I'm happy to say that. Hey, there's some decorations that we didn't use, so yeah, okay, we can put that one out. So we can throw the other ones out.
Right.
Here's some. Yeah, these are old. They're faded. You can see how faded they are.
Throw it out.
They're very faded.
Throw it out,
Is this
diva.
A carrot? It was a carrot at one point.
Throw it out, diva.
No. Trash. An egg. Any candy? No. And oh gosh, yeah, this has to be cleaned out. Okay, here was the outside decorations. That's all that stuff.
I'm obsessed that I was not convinced. I was not convinced that we were going to get damaged stuff, but she really was just saving that. we just hadn't gotten to it yet.
This is how it came in like 2020 or 20. We lost some outside stuff, but I'm not it's a no buy. It's a no buy.
You don't have to put stuff in your yard. You don't have to decorate your yard.
It'll be fine. I don't need to have it fully decorated out there. All right, moving right along. Let's go to kitchen. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, kitchen has weight. Holy moly. Kitchen has weight. For Easter dinner. This goes, of course, on that shelving.
Of course.
We can let go of that. It's fine. I'm okay.
Let it go.
I don't think
Cottontail and Co. Egg Farm. That looks like a Dollar Tree thing. I feel like Miss Lisa has hauled something like that, or somebody we watched hauled that at the Dollar Tree.
I put this out last time, so we can let that go.
Let it go.
Okay, we have some napkins. We have some napkins left. Probably will need to buy plates though. So at least that's something that Easter plates for Easter dinner. I bet you that's the last of it.
You don't have to have special Easter plates for Easter dinner, just for the record. You don't have to do that. I'm being particularly nitpicky when I am really proud of her for letting go the faded stuff.
More? Oh, this does go onto the shelf. I think this might be pretty curated. I feel like all the kitchen stuff actually does have a home. Cute pieces. There's a lot of cute pieces in here.
Okay.
But I mean,
is that a bunny Christmas tree? It's got a flared base, so you know what that means.
Look, right? We are going to look, but I feel like
they're disposable, so it's not going to add to the hoard. But Wauma, she just pulled out disposable napkins that were a part of the hoard. So why potentially add more stuff that you're not going to throw away?
Everything has a home. I'll know better once everything is out, right? Like once we start decorating it, which we probably should, and if there's not a home for it, it's a lot easier for me to look at it and say, yeah, we're not going to keep this.
Sure.
I'm happy because whatever is in here is actually like, it's contained in this container. Easter kitchen. So
Easter
it has
kitchen.
to fit in this container. I'm not buying another container. I'm
Right.
not using another container to add more Easter stuff because
I'm obsessed with the glamour shots of her cat with her hoard.
oh my gosh, you're really gonna see like how much Easter stuff we have. Aw. This was one of the little crafts that I made a couple years ago. I mean, nothing crazy, right? It was all from Dollar Tree when it was $1. Oh, look at my teeth.
We can't escape the girlies being upset about stuff not being $1 at the Dollar Tree. We can't escape them. They're everywhere. They're all mad. You should call it $1.25 tree.
Pot. I love this little egg teapot. It's old.
Oh, that
My
is
mom gave
cute.
it to me. Oh, isn't it so
That
cute?
is cute. That is
oh, cute. Yeah, okay. I'm getting very happy. Okay, so this is the happiness of gratitude. I'm so grateful. There is
Girl, you better be careful.
absolutely no desire now.
Right.
If I were
You
to
got
have to
plenty.
go into Home Goods, which I don't have a reason to go into Home Goods,
Yes.
but going back into there again, like any type of temptation would be like
I love that little carrot dish. Remember when I used to be obsessed with carrots?
eliminated, like it was in Ulta, right? Because it's not Project Pan, but clearly opening all these little individual things. I have an overabundance of stuff.
Yes.
An overabundance of Easter
Yes.
decorations.
And with that, we're going to wrap up today's video
Oh, that's
because
it?
everyone is about to come home.
Oh,
and
there is a second one. We don't need to watch both. Just for the... It stopped recording on me again! Oh, Streamlabs, when I get a hold of you! It's okay. It's not the end of the world for me to have to go download the VOD. It's just like an extra step. It's just an extra step that I don't normally have to do, but it's fine.
need to make space in this living room. Now, let me
That
and Miss
cat is Pepper. Pepper, the woman that you are, the diva that you are. Pepper, the diva that you are.
about to come home and I need to make space in this living room. Now, let me and Miss Pepper show you the tossy pile. We have a
Okay,
lot of things that we're getting
pile.
rid of. A matter of fact, a lot of stuff we're going to give away. There are some things that we can throw away, but most of it I do want to give back in our giving page. Now, I want
Okay.
to say that many people with overconsumption habits, I know I've had them, skip the enjoyment phase. We buy things, then immediately chase the next purchase. And this season, I really want to reconnect with my
Let's do it.
decorations. And that looks like actually decorating with them, rotating items so they get used, and give.
I would love for Graveyard Girl to listen to this, because I think this is the step she's missing, because I think she just wants to keep consuming. I think she really needs to like lean into like enjoying the stuff that she has.
Giving an item a moment to shine. And I think this theme will reinforce the no-buy to make it even easier.
Work.
Now, to get it out of the living room, I just temporarily put it into the garage because we're going to continue to chop away at these bins. Because clearly, as soon as I look at this bin and I open it up, oh, there is a ton of things that we can go through and let go of. I'm sure of it.
Let it go,
And
Diva.
my hope and my prayer is that this video motivated and encouraged you to clean, declutter, and let something go in your home today too.
That, honestly, I love it. I hope that some of the girlies who watch me, because I've watched them haul a bunch of stuff from Dollar Tree or Temu or things like that. I hope that they watch this and feel somewhat inspired about just being able to enjoy the stuff that they have. And I think it's good that every once in a while we check out some real positive content like this. Can you go back to the shot of them? Oh, well, Woma, I think it's too late. I think Jamie already made the decision on how many broken / damaged items there are. I think she already made the choice. You can have some mod on mod violence if y'all wanna fight about it. But I said I don't have anything to do with that. I put that in Jamie's hands. There is a second video in this particular series. I think it's also along the lines of 16 to 17 minutes long, something like that. I don't have the time tonight specifically to jump into a second one because I do have some other engagements post-stream that I am responsible for attending. But yeah, I do think it's nice to take a look at people who are simply working on themselves, because we don't always see people working on themselves in a really positive way. So yeah, so I hope everything continues to go well for Miss Ma'am. I don't know what her actual name is outside of A Hoarder's Heart. I don't think she mentioned it, or if she did, I missed it. But definitely go give her a watch, a follow if you're interested, or if you're on your own decluttering journey. Her name is Melanie. Wait, Megan said Tracy. Are y'all just making some stuff up? Anyways, that's all I have time for. Bye, YouTubies! Subscribe!